Hello everyone, I'm Rohan Khanna from Strata & Co. I hope you all are doing well. So today I'll be answering some of the top questions clients often ask me about how auctions work here in Victoria. So let's dive in, and if anything sparks a question, feel free to DM. So first of all, what exactly is a real estate auction? So simply put, an auction is a public sale where potential buyers like yourselves can bid on a property. The property is sold to the highest bidder as long as the reserve price is met. So now you might wonder, what's the reserve price? Great question. So the reserve price is the minimum amount the vendor is willing to accept. This amount is set before the auction begins, but it's usually kept confidential. So once bidding hits this price, we know the property can be sold. So how does bidding actually work? Bidding is very straightforward. Interested buyers call out their offers and the auctioneer manages the process. Once the bidding slows down and no more offers are made, the highest bid that's met the reserve price wins the property. So let's talk about something you might hear about during the auction. What does on the market mean? So this is an exciting moment in every auction. Whenever the auctioneer announces the property is on the market, it means the bidding has reached or exceeded the reserve price. At that point, we know that it will be sold to the highest bidder. So what happens if the reserve price isn't met? So if we don't hit the reserve price, the property might be passed in. In this case, the highest bidder often gets the first opportunity to negotiate directly with the vendor to try to reach a deal. So how much deposit is required on the auction day? So the successful bidder generally pays a 10% deposit on the auction day, and the remaining amount is settled on the settlement date, which is usually 30, 60 or 90 days or later. So are there any cooling off rights during an auction? So once the hammer falls, the sale is final. No cooling off period applies. So it's important to be fully prepared before you enter into the auction. And speaking about the preparation, how should you get ready for an auction? This is the most interesting thing. Preparing during the open homes, you'll want to research about the property, secure your financing, set a clear budget, and schedule any inspections with the property and consult your legal professional to review the contract of sale ahead of time. So one question I get at all my open homes is, can I make an offer before the auction? So yes, sometimes you can. Some sellers are open to offers before the big day, but it depends on the strategy and the current market situation. So if you're interested, definitely talk to any of your real estate agents. They can explore that option. So what happens if you can't make it to the auction in person? No worries, you have options. You can authorize someone to bid on your behalf, or if the auction allows, you may be able to participate via phone or online. Thank you so much for listening to my content. Auction seems to be complicated at first, but they are actually a fantastic way to buy a property, and they are being regulated here in Victoria by the Consumer Affairs to ensure fairness. So if you have any questions or need a deeper dive into any of the points I covered during this video, feel free to message me. I'd be happy to help you. Thank you.